All right. Well, greetings and welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. I am Cosmic Kev, your host, and this is for the week beginning on Friday, the 4th of March. Now, I love March 4th because it's the one day that's like a command. And this is a huge week astrologically, folks. We have our first solar eclipse of the year. All right, so I was looking at it, and so it's about 18 degrees, almost 19 degrees Pisces in Western astrology. So that puts it at about 25 degrees Aquarius in Vedic astrology, which would be, I believe, Purva Bhadrapada. And so the nakshatra Purva Bhadrapada, the Bhadrapadas, there's like the happy face and the sad face, or the two faces. And there's that funeral cot thing. It's Jupiter ruled. But what else is happening during this new moon? Well, Rahu and Jupiter are opposing it. Okay, so we've got the moon is with Neptune too, and the sun. And it's being opposed by Rahu and Jupiter. And so in Vedic that would be Rahu and Leo, and Jupiter and Leo. In Western we'd say it's in Virgo. How do we make peace with our need to be scientific, technically accurate, truthful, and our need to also enjoy compassion? Fantasy, imagination of how things could be. These two forces are meeting each other. There's an idealism. There's a dreamlike quality of Pisces in Western astrology. And all the more dreamlike with Neptune and Pisces this time. Chiron there adds this kind of ambulance driver, emergency first aid personnel compassion. We are in a ecological, physical, but also spiritual, emotional, intellectual crisis right here on good old planet Earth. And we need everyone's energy to help heal this. We need everyone to get together with this intention. Joined in the heart that we want to do the right thing so that there can be healing for all and everyone's best qualities can be used and fulfilled so that everyone feels good. And this is part of what's going on. So when does this happen? Well, this happens on Tuesday at 5:54 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Or Pacific Daylight Time, I imagine by then. Yeah. 5:54, new moon in Pisces. What do you want to let go of? What do you need to be more free about? Now, juxtaposed to this, we've got a T-square with Saturn, and we also have Mars joining Saturn in Sagittarius. So, Mars and Saturn together. Two most malefic planets. Yeah. Tamasic, destructive in some ways. In Vedic Scorpio, this is real. These are rumblings, deep rumblings, folks. And as of Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, Mars moves over into Sagittarius. War vibe is strong. War vibe is very, very strong with Mars and Saturn together. Hillary Clinton's chart. Mars and Saturn are together in Leo, another fire sign in Western. Very strong. And yeah, there's a certain kind of Tamasic energy about it that, it's scary. Yeah, and so you have to know that. And this isn't about like hate or anything, but sometimes you're in a crisis, sometimes maybe you need somebody that's really heavy-handed. I don't know. But I certainly think that it takes a lot more courage to be loving in a time of conflict than it does to be retributive. You understand what I'm saying? Don't fight fire with fire. Fight it with water. There you go, sign by sign now. In this week's edition of the Planetary Persuader.